What do people find attractive? The secrets from psychology, the deep hidden truths of what people actually say is something that makes them attractive. Their personality, their eyes, their smile. I've actually broken it down into four things, and I call these the four pillars of attraction. The first one is your physique, meaning the actual body that you are in, the physical being in which you stand in. There are things that are different between men and women. So women on men prefer them to be taller. Men on women prefer them to be smaller. Now, certain things happen when a man is lower in height. There are certain things that happen to his personality, and his personality is affected by a whole bunch of things. One of them is his mindsets. Another could be his experiences. And there's a whole bunch of other things, but those are two very large ones, so we'll leave them right there. So something happens when a man is shorter than average, and he experiences life with certain experiences, and he has certain mindsets, which affects his personality. Okay, we'll get back to that later. And the same thing happens when a woman is too tall, taller than average, right? But the same thing does happen when a guy is way, way too tall, and it actually freaks him out, and a woman who is way, way too short, right? So a man can be too tall. Genuinely, it makes him feel uncomfortable how tall he is. And if you don't believe this, every tall guy is confident, you have not lived life enough. You haven't met enough people, because there are a ton of taller people, younger boys who I have come into contact with, who I teach in my chess classes, who I've seen at schools and libraries, who do have this same, who are not as confident as you may think. And not every tall person is confident, right? It actually may make them stand out more and feel more ostracized. The other three are your face, your dress, your clothes, what you wear, and lastly, your vibe. These are the four things that make up what a person finds you attractive, how a person finds you attractive, and how much. So things like the neck are very attractive. Things like the ass muscle is very attractive. It's a very strong, powerful thing. What makes you, it's like the lever connecting your upper body between your lower body. A man's will say, oh my God, I love a woman's ass. But guess what? A woman loves a man's ass too. That's just the reality. And you get this by not being a twig. You get this by having that weight on you. Having a thick back, having muscular forearms. Things like these are just little things that go into the muscles of how you can make yourself more attractive. You'll see strong men who can lift 800 pounds and they have the biggest, grizzliest beard. And they're like, well, women don't find me attractive. It's like, bro, because they're fucking scared of you. You look like an absolute, you look more animal than you look man at this point, right? So that's 1%. That's one out of the four, okay? The physique accounts for, drum roll please, 7% of your total attractiveness, okay? Your face accounts for another 7%. Your dress accounts for another 7%. So all in together here, we have 21%. The vibe accounts for 79%. So basically 80, okay? This is what I want, an 80-20 split. An 80 of the vibe, and all these other ones are divided evenly. Again, when the percentages are so low, it only accounts for so little, right? But there are various things that we can improve. That is our skin. And we improve our skin, again, in a whole bunch of ways. Drinking water. You should be drinking as much water as you can a day without dying. Eating certain types of foods, so like carrots are very helpful. Carrots are going to help you a lot for this. Fish, things with omega-3. There's a whole bunch of things that you can go, that you can do to make your skin a lot better. And then you also want a skin care routine, some type of skincare. That's just one part of your face, your skin, right? But it's a very important part. And if you want more information about all this stuff, if you want a deeper guide, I have a how to sculpt an attractive masculine face full guide description in the description below, if you want more help with that. Another thing I would say about the face is the bone structure. So someone can tell if you're healthy or not simply by the bone structure that you have. The bone structure is someone who has a very sagging, lagging face. And again, it's 7%. Does this define you? No, but there are objective beauty, and this comes from functionality and health. So humans are optimized to find things that are other humans that are functional, healthy. Functional equals health, and health equals attraction. So the more functional a body is, the more attractive it's going to be. And so things like your bone structure, if you have a well-developed face, then you're going to see things like high cheekbones. You're going to see things like a forward growth in the face. And if you don't see these things, it's because there is a literal orthodontic deficiency that you may have. Something where your mouth had not developed properly, your teeth haven't developed properly, you weren't breathing in the proper way, you weren't sleeping in the correct way, and so your mouth now has been malformed, it's been dysfunctioned, and it's going to first make certain things in your actual health and function harder to do, and via that it makes the attraction lower because of that, because a person would see that other person and say very in a primal way, oh, he's not as healthy as a mate. If I have this as person as a mate, there are some health consequences that do come with this. I'd say eyebrows are pretty good. Eyebrows are those things where you can fix very quickly, even with makeup, just to see how it looks. Get like a little brush, darken your eyebrows. You want to make them dark, thick, bushy. Look at my eyebrows, bro. Dark, thick, bushy, they're long. Eyebrows show a lot of emotion. Eyebrows show a lot of vitality, health, youth, and there's something that you can improve on pretty easily, right? It's not like I'm telling you to go to the gym for 2 years to fucking get into ripped shape. Put on some things, just see how it looks. Just see how it looks with darkened, thicker eyebrows. And then, if you like it, take some castor oil, hair growth serum, put that on. Try to get your eyebrows more thick and dark. And this shows a little bit about yourself. It's actually better for guys because they can show a lot more about their status by the way that they dress. And the status is shown not by, oh, I'm dressing in a suit, therefore I'm cool. But it's showing competence, and it's also showing confidence. So if you're dressing like a geek, well, you're probably going to be a geek, right? If you dress very nerdy like, you're probably going to be nerd. If you dress like gangster, you're probably going to have a little bit of a gangster tendency into you, meaning you're not going to give a fuck much, you may swear a bit more, you may be more disagreeable. And so the way that you dress is a direct representation of who you are kind of in the inside. If you dress very sophisticated, you're probably more put together, you're well informed. And so the way that you dress needs to show two things: confidence and competence. Confidence can be shown through a simple watch, having a certain type of accessory on. This is a slight form of peacocking. Peacocks show their feathers. Male peacocks will have bright feathers, and it doesn't do anything for them survivally, in a survival way, make them more strong or anything. But what it shows to the female peacocks is, wow, this male peacock is able to have these colorful feathers and still be this vibrant person. He's able to stand out and still survive and still thrive. He must be good and even beyond that, because he's putting himself in danger and then still thriving in that. Same thing when you wear a watch, when you wear any type of jewelry, or maybe a backwards hat on a sunny day, glasses especially. They do a lot of things with eye contact. But these things are basically showing off in a way, and that you're confident in that. The thing is, there's a big incongruence when you dress confident, and then your vibe is not that. So you'll see a person dressed like, so they'll have like a big hat on, they'll be so expressive in their dressing, and then they're just like a fucking insecure mess, shaking, so nervous in their actual vibe, and you're like, whoa, there's a big incongruency here. It's because they're faking to be someone they're not with easy to fake shit. This should be congruent on who you are. I don't dress in suits, very high tailored suits, because I don't feel comfortable doing that every single day. I dress in very casual clothes. When I go somewhere and I'm dressed for the occasion and I need to wear a suit, of course I'm going to feel more comfortable wearing a suit then. Some people do walk out in public just with a suit on because that is how they carry themselves. I do not carry myself in that way as of right now. Is that a better way? No, it's just a different way. And you can carry yourself in, it should be a little congruent to your age, meaning if you're an old man, you're older, you shouldn't be fucking wearing backwards hats, looking hip like you're a teenager. That's just not your style. And if you are a teenager, you shouldn't be wearing suits. It's just not your style. It's just, you should dress for the environment. And the environment is your age too, right? If it's the occasion, sure, wear a suit. But if you're a kid, don't wear a suit, man. There's no need for you to wear a suit. So competence we have with the style. Is it good? Does it look the part? And confidence is have with accessories, things like that. And lastly is the vibe. The vibe accounts for 80%. 80%, brother. Meaning you could have a horrible dress. You just horrible. Your face is fucking disgusting. Your physique is non-existent. And your vibe would still make you attractive. And I think this is where a lot of people get my videos wrong, get other people's videos wrong who maybe talk about this stuff, and they say, oh my God, you're only talking about how to get the physique and how to get money and how to get all this stuff. It's like, no, those are just very, very small parts of it. If you have looked at this so far, what makes a person attractive? Their money? Nowhere have I put their money. Nowhere have I put their money. Nowhere have I put how many cars they own. Nowhere have I put a house, because that's not what makes a person attractive. These are innate things to humans. Money is not innate to humans. Cars are not innate to humans. The way that you dress is innate. The things that you wear and put on yourself and how you present yourself to the world is innate, but it needs to be matched with the vibe. The face is how healthy you are. Your physique is how good your genes are, how healthy you are. These are the things that are innate to human beings. And all this is in the physical. The vibe is the emotional. Who are you on the inside? And the vibe, again, comes from, if we take back from what I said over here, the personality. And so I said a guy who is shorter may suffer from mindsets and experiences because of his height, because his height is shorter. Those experiences may have been negative, meaning, ew, you're short. Now, when someone hears something like that, what do they think about themselves? Do they think, oh, I'm an amazing human being, I'm so cool, thank God I'm short? No, they probably say, why did God give me this? Why did my parents curse me with being short? I hate my fucking life. No one likes me. And that is the genuine experience that some people have. Not only this is the genuine experience that some people have about their height, but they have it about everything. They have it about their weights. They have it about certain facial features that they have. Their nose, maybe their eyes, maybe their hair, maybe they're bald, maybe they're this or that. There's so many things that this can be intertwined with. But because this person has experienced negative experiences, what happens is that they now gained a negative mindset. And they say, oh, the world hates me. Because I'm short. And when you're trying to express yourself to a girl, talk to a girl, what do you think is going to come up? Ew, you're short? Oh, I talked to a girl once. He said, ew, I was short. Now I want to talk to another girl, right? Because guess what? No girl's coming up to me to talk, because that is not very existent for guys, even very attractive guys. And so in most cases, it is the guy's duty to go up and start the conversation, start the interaction. And if he's thinking, oh, if I even go up and say a word, this is what's going to happen. And if this happens, I'm going to feel this. I'm going to feel so negative. I'm going to really not like my feelings inside. I'm not going to go talk to her. And what's happening is that girl may have liked you. She may have liked your personality if you were fun and cool and, awesome to talk with. But because you had this certain mindset that came from past experience, it's not like that girl said she didn't like you. It's not like that girl thought this. It was that one out of a billion so long ago when you were so a kid. But this is all you can think about. And then what happens when you actually do go up, and maybe it's not even that you do go up. Maybe it's like you're forced to go up. Maybe you're like, you have to talk to this person. Well, then you're going to suffer from what I call expression suppression. Meaning, that is written so poorly. I'm so sorry. What I call expression suppression is those moments when you want to say something. You're in a group, you're talking to someone, you want to say something, you want to express, you want to laugh, but you feel too anxious. Your fear of judgment, your fear of standing out doesn't allow you to do it. And so you just coil down. That is what I call expression suppression. And it's a form of not expressing your true self because you're scared of how the world will react to you. And you don't believe yourself to be that person. I'm not that person who says that thing. If I say it, all these people are going to call me out. They're going to call me weird because that I'm not acting myself. I'm not acting myself, even though I feel these things inside of me. And what a person who doesn't understand how some of us think, I used to think this, I can express myself now because I've worked on a lot of things, is that just be yourself doesn't really work because we want to say these things and this is ourself, but we can't say it. And it's like you're saying just do it. It's like I know I want to, but I'm scared I'm going to die. It's just not who I am. And so there's a shift in identity. I want to be this person, but I can't be because I'm scared to be that person. And so it's like, just be yourself. It's like, I'm trying to get there, but it's just not all the way. And this is what you'll see when people who they'll dress like the person they want to be, but they don't act like that person. You act a different way when you're wearing a suit. You act a different way when you're wearing a backwards hat and a t-shirt, right? And so the vibe that is the most attractive and that accounts for 80% of your attractiveness is the ability to express. The ability to express. And authentically, confidently, would be best, but the ability to express. If you can do this confidently, authentically, good, but the ability to express. Meaning, when I go to a club and I'm trying to be more social, but my body language is screaming to the world, oh my God, I hate my life and everyone here I am scared of, people are going to treat you like that. They're going to treat you like the world hates you and that they should be scared of you and they should be mean to you. And you may have someone's hand on your neck choking you. Not hard, but just having it there, resting it there. And you're like, this is fucking weird. Please get this off. But you're too scared to actually touch the other person. You're actually too scared to say something because when you're confronted with that confrontation, you're too scared to express yourself. And so at that moment in time, you do not have the ability to express. And it is, in a way, killing you, right? You wouldn't have stood up for yourself at all when a person is literally having their hand around you because you're too scared to express yourself. Now, even if you said in the quietest way, stop, that would be expressing yourself. Would that be authentic? Sure. Would it be confident? Not really. Would it work? Not really. If you said stop, would that be confident? Yes. And what made that confident? It was loud. It was a demanding tone, meaning it went down at the end. Stop. Not stop. 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 Commanding. It was louder. It came from the core. It was this aggression to it. And so, is that authentic? Well, is that really me? Who knows? Is that what I felt in the moment? Probably. And so the authenticity comes from what you feel in that moment and being able to express that. I wanted to be like, fucking stop, man. Stop fucking putting your hand around me. Fuck you, pussy. But I wasn't able to express even just being like, stop, you're being weird. I couldn't do anything. I just froze. The ability to express was not there. And so when you're talking to a girl, the ability to express yourself freely, openly, and confidently is what she's going to find attractive. Not your money, your status, your looks, or anything else. This. You can have all the other stuff. If you don't have this, it's not going to work. If you go up to a girl like, hey, how are you? And you have that relaxed vibe to you, it's not anything personal. This is just, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to be playful. I'm here to, this is not going to hurt me if you don't engage. I just am who I am. I'm just doing it because I like to do it. Some things that you could keep in mind, though, is to be playful. And to be a little bit dominant. And I don't mean, oh, fuck you. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I mean dominant by, you don't take shit from other people, especially not a woman. Meaning, especially not a woman, just from any people, equally. But if you're talking to a girl and she is like, you're such a fucking, and she's insulting you about maybe your physicality, about anything about yourself, you don't need to sit there and start apologizing and be like, yes, I know, I'm sorry. That's just weak to do, right? Just walk away. I remember one time where I was at work and this girl came up to me and she's like, and I was supervising. I said, hey, it's your break. And she's like, okay, turn off my light. Because she was at her station, she had a light on. She was like, okay, turn off my light. And she was walking off to get a break. And just innately inside of me, I said, you turn off your light. And I had that aggressive, dominant tone about me. I didn't say, no, you turn off your light. You turn off your light. No, you do it. No, it was, you turn off your light. And it was so natural. It just came so authentic. Like, why are you talking to me? I'm your supervisor like that. I've been here longer than you. You want me to turn off your light? You turn off your damn light. And it just came out naturally. And that was a little bit of dominance coming out. And she literally just like looked at me and went, giggled, melted a little bit inside. And we just exchanged that, I guess, tension of eye contact, the very flirtatious sexual eye contact of, I'm the man, you're the woman. There is I am bigger than you, I'm more dominant than you. But that wasn't expressed with me being like, fuck you. It was just that natural thing where she was coming at me and I came back at her. Turn off my light. No, you turn off your light. And then I laughed right after because I was like, oh my God, that was, my bad. Lost my temper right there. My bad a little bit. But it was very playful in nature right after the dominance. That's also when you're talking to a girl, oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's cool. That's amazing. Like, what the fuck? It should be more laid back. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. That's amazing. That is way less like, oh, I'm as soon as I have you alone, I'm gonna kill you. Versus, oh my God, that's awesome. Dude, that is awesome. Taking that step back, being relaxed, and I would literally say that these are the best three. The ability to express, and while you're expressing it, be playful, be dominant, be relaxed. Oh, that's awesome. No, you said that. No, come on, man. What the fuck are you trying to do with me? And if that is your personality, like, these aren't like not being yourself. Every human being is capable of being playful, of being relaxed, of being dominant if you're a guy. And you feel that dominance inside of you. If you're a guy with naturally if you're a guy with a high testosterone and you're around a woman and you feel that type of manliness that you do feel inside, you will naturally be more dominant. And you just need the ability to express these things. When you feel very serious and you feel your insecurities coming out and you feel like anxious and jittery and you begin to like, whoa, spaz out, at that moment, just take a breather. regain yourself. When you're practicing being more of this, you need to have the mindsets in mind that, hey, I'm working on it. And you need to have the relaxedness in your body. And you can do that by taking breaths and practice breathing. But the only way that you're going to get more playful, relaxed, and dominant with women in your conversations is by practicing it, right? Practicing talking to other people. And with these 4 things, I call them the 4 pillars of attraction, they are the only 4 things that make not only a woman, but a person attracted to you. And if you are a guy who seems great on paper, you have a good job, you have your own place, your own house, apartment, but you're just missing that relationship part, that attraction with other women, you don't feel the confidence, you don't feel that ability to flirt, you have the feelings to do so, but you're just not able to because of either nervousness, anxiety. I want you to book a call below and see if I can help you out with that, okay? So with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys like always. Peace out.